plainly the situation remains very difficult. And it's clear that there is going to be, or there is going to be very shortly, a new government in Kabul, or a new political dispensation, however you want to put it. We don't want anybody bilaterally recognising the Taliban. We want a united position amongst all the like-minded, as far as we can get one, so that we do whatever we can to prevent Afghanistan lapsing back into being a breeding ground for terror. But I do appeal to all those who have yet to make themselves known to us at the airport to come forward. But we certainly have the means at the moment to get them out. It's just a question of making sure that they're able to do it over the next few days. The UK presence has been very, very substantially reduced since 2014. The numbers of UK nationals there are not enormous. I think it's fair to say that the US decision to pull out has accelerated things, but this has been in many ways something that has been a chronicle of an event foretold. We've known for a long time that this was the way things were going. I think we've got to be realistic about the abilities of the UK or any power to impose a military solution, a combat solution in Afghanistan. What we certainly can do is work with all our partners in the region and around the world who share an interest with us in preventing Afghanistan from once again becoming a breeding ground for terror. And I think anybody in government in Kabul is going to recognise that the West, the UK, have a permanent interest in making sure that does not happen. And so we are going to use our diplomatic, our political, our overseas development aid budget leverage to make sure that we exert what pressure we can. And we will continue to do that. But I think the idea of a military or a combat solution is not the one that we should be pursuing right now. There isn't a military solution, but thanks to the efforts of the UK armed services, all the sacrifices they made, we have seen no Al-Qaeda attacks against the West for a very long time. And there are millions of girls and young women who've been educated in Afghanistan thanks to the efforts of the UK. The American government obviously has decided to take a particular course of action, and that is one that has the inevitable logical consequence that I set out in the House of Commons several weeks ago, and the situation has now evolved in exactly the direction that we said it would. We have to deal with those consequences. That's why we're taking the steps that we are over the next few days to evacuate the vast bulk of our embassy personnel, and then continue to evacuate those that have helped us in addition to the 2,000.